Hi guys, welcome to Learning Electronics Repair, and we have another laptop today. So this one, Intel Iris X graphics, okay, Core i5 Lenovo, and as I understand it, it either isn't charging or it only charges if you kind of waggle on the lead and the connector gets hot. So that suggests a problem with the connection. So it doesn't seem particularly loose, so we'll plug it in, switch on, press the button. Does anything happen? No, nothing happens. Oh, there isn't a light in that, but nothing seems to be happening. Just try and waggle it a little bit. Okay, so I can't seem to get any life out of that, so we'll have to open this up and have a look to see what's happening. Could be a problem with the charger, I guess, but it's a bit difficult to get a meter probe down inside this thing, so I think I'll take the back off and we can check easily then if we have any voltage getting to it or not. Okay, so I have the back off, just use a spudger. I came in from the back corner, got one corner up, and then sort of wedged one spudger in, took another one and started coming along here and around the corner, and it came off quite easily. A lot of dust in here, fluff. Yeah. A lot of fluff, in fact. This is particularly clogged up, which is not going to help. So I'll just give it a bit of a clean and then let's see what's going on with this power connector. Well, that's the worst of it out. So this is the power socket. Let's have a quick look. Doesn't look particularly bad. It's quite positive actually. Okay. That's it. So I'd have to remove these screws and lift this hinge to get to the back of that. But I think I can actually at least get a meter probe here so we can see if there's any power getting into this. Okay. So we'll plug that in. Let's see what we have. Well, nothing. Nothing there, okay. That's the first problem. I think that's the connection on the back of this. It's a little bit hard to see, so I can always just lift this. Okay, now we can see better. No, nothing. Just short on this. No. Meter's working. No short. Okay, so looks like the power supply isn't working. Let me see if I can find a suitable connector like this one to connect my bench power supply. In fact, actually, looking down there, I think I can actually see the problem. I think this is actually broken off. Right down there, you can see it. Let's get the microscope. No, it's not broken. So this is like the outside part and that's the inside part, okay? So there should be a pin in that other part of it. Yeah, and clearly there is, so that's physically okay, I think. Let's see if the power supply works. So this is actually probably easier to test than I thought it would be. Get the meter where you can see it though. Okay. So we have power, 20 volts. Okay. Plug it in there. We now have 20 volts. Go figure that, guys. Go figure that out. It was in fine just before. Was there an intermittent connection then? So she said the connector got hot. and now it has 0 volts. I'll just clip the black lead on so I've got one hand free. It's a bit easier. Right, try again. Nothing. Yeah, 20. So there's obviously something wrong here. I think it's actually a problem in the plug. Look. Nothing. 20. Yeah. Nothing. $12, $20. Yeah, this has got a problem in this plug. That's what's wrong with this. So that's why the connector's getting hot, because of like a bad connection here. Sometimes only reads 11, look 20 now, it's like resistance, okay? So if there's some resistance in here, it will get hot. It won't charge properly, so that basically explains exactly what she says is wrong with this. Do I have a connector like this? This is the question. I've attached a little bit of wire to the connector then, so we can just try this. Let's see what it does. Well, interestingly, it still doesn't draw any power. I would have thought it would draw a few milliamps at least. Okay. Let's just make sure we have power getting into this. No, we don't. Well, I have power getting to here. That's a start. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I was wrong there. That surprises me though. Or this connector just doesn't fit. Okay, I've got a connection now. You can see the current. Now drawing 1 amp. It's probably powering up if I just tilt the thing over. Could just be charging the battery, of course. Okay, I've got a connection now. So it's drawing 1.1 amps. Pretty sure that will be charging the battery. So it's gone off. This connector, even this one, isn't very reliable. You can see that. Just touch it, it goes off. That's interesting because I had a problem in this. We can see there's a problem in this. I wonder if there's a problem in that socket, and because of that they've been waggling this, and now they've got a problem in this as well, because it would be unusual to have 2 faults, yeah, in the same place. But if they've been waggling this thing around to get that to work, then that would explain. In fact, I think if we look here, this looks like it's a little bit bent just here somewhere. See that little mark there? Get the microscope again. Yeah, that little mark there, you can see. Oh, in fact, it's a hole in it, look. So that is definitely a faulty connector. We can see it there now. It's probably got hot because of the resistance, and effectively, well, you can see what's happened to it. You would wonder if we put a spot of solder in there if it might actually work, but I honestly wouldn't trust that. So definitely needs a new connector on here, or just a new power supply. But this, look, yeah. So I would say it needs a new socket as well. I mean, I don't see how this is going to be reliable, and I don't honestly believe the problem is this plug not fitting properly. Yeah, because it isn't loose. It's not loose in there. Just a little touch. Okay. So guys, we can confidently say we know what's wrong with this. The charger, this one will fit 4mm by 1.7mm. Okay, €6.30 plus another 180 postage, bit over €8. So probably not even worth messing about putting another connector on the old one, to be honest. And I can also get the socket. So this is the model. In actual fact, I have V15 G2 ITL. That is the connector. One for €5. A bit of postage. Get two. So two again with the postage for about €10. So I can also get the connector. Now that's what I'm going to do with this one. I'll order two connectors. If it works with one, well, I've got a spare one. I won't have to order next time I find one of these problems, okay? And the power supply, I don't have to mess about putting a connector on. But I think while I'm at it, I might as well order some plugs of that size as well. Always useful to keep a few things, and I can add them on the bill anyway. So I've searched for that size 4 times 1.7mm, okay? And that's basically looks like the ones I have. I mean, unless there are some slight differences in these. But again, 99 cents. I only have one of those and it might not be exact. So I can order some of these, even if I just put the thing in stock, or I fix the old power supply. I've got a spare one. Yeah, could be handy. So for about €20, I can order all the stuff I need. Put my charge on top. I guess this is €65 repair, something like that, okay? So guys, there you go. Wasn't too difficult to diagnose. A little bit frustrating because the two intermittent connections, a little bit unusual that as well, but as I suggested in the video, I think one fault was the original one in the socket, and then that caused the other fault because of excess waggling about of the lead. Okay, comments down there guys. I look forward to seeing you all soon on Learning Electronics Repair. Ciao for now.